What's up? What is up? Happy Monday night. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas, a good weekend. Mine was alright. Had a 3-day weekend, so I'm refreshed. What's up, Chores? Coltana. Also, is it Colton A or is it Coltana? I read your name as Coltana. I don't know. It reminds me of Halo. Coltana. Texas Oil Boom. So you're a twatter that you are. Yeah. Chris Rivera came back in a ball of fury. Sean Ramsey, Lila, Chris Maki, Weather Balloon, Kermit Side, Ivan, Ashers. What's up, guys? What is up? We do have a brand new Nukes Top 5, which it's the top 20th scariest videos of the year. It's an hour-long video. So we'll see what that's about. Me and Paco social. Yeah. He's back there. There. Now he's more in shot. A nice shirt. Thank you. It's gray. Did Joe invite you yet? Joe. What do you Joe who? Scary Minecraft videos? What was the guy on Minecraft that, like when Minecraft first came out was believed to be in the game? Herobrine or whatever his name was? Joe Mama? I don't know who Joe Mama is. So yeah, we'll probably watch this. We'll let some people join in, and then we'll watch Nuke's Top 5 hour-long special. So we'll see what we got here. What's up, Chaotic, Javier, Danny, Spams, Stormer Plays On. We'll start in here in a few minutes. A little bit of a later stream tonight. I took a nap, and it went on longer than expected, and I still had to make dinner, so I was like, fuck it. Joe Mama is a bad joke like Yo Mama. So your mama name's Joe? Joe Mama? Huh? Have you seen the TV series Strain? It's vampires. To be honest with you, I don't watch TV unless it's sports. I hate TV because of commercials. I can't stand it. That being said, if I were to find a series on YouTube, I might consider watching it. But, dear Lord, he's immune to the Joe Mama jokes. What is Joe Mama? I don't get it. Joe Mama. Joe's Mama? I don't know who Joe is. Who is Joe? Anyways, I'm going to take a sip of beer. And after I consume this delicious sip, we're going to go ahead and start. Alright, let's see here. Now again, we'll do what we usually do. And after every video, You'll give it a... Now, this is his top 20th scariest ghost videos of the year, so they should all be scary, in theory. But this should make it even more interesting. After every video, on a scale of 1 to 10 on the Spookometer, give it a rating. So, whether you think it's real or fake, that shouldn't really play a huge factor in your rating. Just whether you think it's spooky or not. 10 being really spooky, 0 being not spooky, one fucking bit. So let's get started.
Turn off the lights and go full screen, because it's the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. Get out.
Okay.
YouTube user Veronica Shannon says that she has been experiencing a terrifying haunting in her apartment. After hearing and seeing strange things around her
What's
home,
up, Lighten?
she installed multiple security cameras. Things start out simply enough. Her cameras pick up some strange light anomalies and a few odd sounds.
Why was the TV just randomly on?
But then, seemingly after Veronica starts paying more attention to the bizarre incidents and telling friends about them, things get a bit more intense. Her 2 young sons start waking up terrified and screaming every night at around 3 a.m. And things get even weirder.
Oh. The fuck is that? That's creepy. Oh my god, that's actually a fucking... That is one of easily the best... Why do I not remember watching this? That is one of the best and most clear, like, ghost pieces of evidence I've ever seen. That looks like a fucking old grandpa. That's what that reminds me of. Like he's wearing one of those weird jackets that always smells like grandparent clothes. That is fucking spooky as fuck. That is so clear as day. Is he looking at him? Like, can you see him?
Twice they catch some odd apparition that seems to appear near the door whenever someone arrives or leaves the apartment. It's almost as if the spirit just doesn't want someone new there.
Dude, imagine seeing that on your home footage and then, like, it's late at night, all the lights are off, and you're going to leave the apartment, and you just know something's fucking right behind you, and you'd always get that eerie feeling, that fucking, oh.
One night, Shane, Veronica, and another friend decide to conduct their own informal sort of seance. It doesn't go well.
Do you need help? Are you stuck here?
Move the camera if you need help.
Oh my god. Oh my...
Are you in the boys' room?
Shut up.
Oh.
If something bad happens.
Scared to walk in the dark and look terrified.
It's following it all.
I'm not even moving it.
You finally moved.
This door's stuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
As Shane asks if the ghost is now in the boys' room, the children immediately start crying their eyes out.
Oh my god.
But then, when they rush to the door, something is preventing them from opening it. They have to break down the door to get inside to the crying boys. You can check out more of Veronica's story and videos over on her YouTube channel, Veronica
That's
Shannon.
fucked up. I give that an easy 10 out of 10 spooky. Like, I don't give out 10s very often, but the fact that you could see the apparition, everything that happens on cue, That's fucked up. That is fucking scary. That is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Catalina.
12 out of 10 for
So everyone has heard of the
Lila?
Bloody Mary party game and the Charlie
7 out of 10
Challenge.
for Texas Lobo.
But this next video features an odd supernatural game that I've never heard of before. Two girls are gathered in front of a creepy doll. Each time they recite a line, they light a candle at the doll's feet. And it didn't go well.
Juran, mate, ¿verdad? Dice que da miedo. Nada, son macanas. Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice, harto miedo le tienen, apagar la luz. Mi hermano ha visto luchar con sus amigos, dice que harto miedo da. No creo. ¿Verdad? Vas a ver. Apura, prende la vela, prende la vela. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita.
Ugh, I got chills for some. I don't like dolls, dude. Dolls are
Catalina,
fucking
Catalina,
gross.
vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio,
Why you
manifiéstate
gotta bring
hoy,
the devil into
aquí y en este día.
It's gonna turn its head.
Now this video was sent in by a viewer who says she found it on a random Spanish language website. I searched for the source or even a mention of this Catalina ritual that the girls are doing, but nothing showed up. So I leave it to you to decide. Is this a haunted doll caught on camera? Or is it all just...
That one I was expecting the doll's head to just go and like do some weird blinking shit with their eye. That wasn't as scary. That was like a 4 out of 10 for me. But yeah.
an elaborate hoax? You decide.
You eat that hole into a giant fire. I suck at that.
Truth and consequences.
What's up, Nick?
This next clip was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer SarahBaranski. Now, this video is shrouded in a bit of mystery in that I just can't seem to find the original video. And Sarah, who submitted the video, says that she's also searched all over for the original clip
Oh, wow.
with no luck. So, the story goes that apparently the woman in the video was working the overnight cleaning shift in an old empty house. She claimed that she regularly experienced absolutely terrifying paranormal encounters during her nightly shift. But no one believed her. So, one night after being challenged by her friends, she went to the house, left off all the lights, and live streamed the whole thing to her friends on Snapchat.
Right, I'm going to go open this door now. And you see some shadows, but that is me putting my phone in my other arm.
Don't jump out. Don't be a...
Right. Ah! What?
That got me chills a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds like there's something in that bedroom. Sometimes it opens the door for you. Emma, if you're in there, can you open my door, please? That's the attic.
Ugh.
That must have top of the stairs. Come on, Callie, you've been in
I
here
would not stand by the stairs
Come on.
and near a poltergeist. Fuck that.
I'm gonna go into Philip's bedroom now.
By the way, the one thing I always look for is people's terror in their voice, whether it seems real or fabricated. And this seems 100% like real fear in her voice.
Now I want to go back down now. I want to go back down now, seriously, and I dare twatting move. Hello? I'm sorry for camera checking, but it's... Big mistake, this doing this cleaning at night. Stupid mistake. Right, I'm coming back to the stairs. I don't... Ah!
Oh.
Oh God. Oh, Mum. Oh, I don't want me, Mum.
I would be scared to turn my back and walk down the stairs.
Come on, I'm going to man up now. Well, not man up because I'm a woman. I'm going to woman up now. Come on. Can anybody hear what I can hear? Can you hear it, Chris? That's it. Hold on, let me go. All right, just leave me alone for 5 till I get downstairs, please. Just leave me alone.
Ugh.
Somebody's just said something to me. Who's on?
That gives me chills, dude. I'm straight. I got goosebumps. Ugh.
What? Right, I'm coming out, wherever you are.
Yeah, this lady gives no fucks. I mean, she's scared, but she gives no fucks.
This isn't funny no more. This is not funny. Off. Right, I've just shut door. Bed, I'm going to sit on the... I daren't move.
She's like trapped.
Oh!
Just imagine one of those times, like you're so used to seeing the door swing open and nothing be behind the door, so you're expecting that. It scares you every time, but one time, the door swings open and there's a giant, gross-looking black demon figure with long claws, and he's like doing this weird, like scraggly thing, and he starts running at you and then disappears as he gets at you. Oh my God. Whew.
Ah! I want to go down. What the was that? Eileen, I hope you're hearing this, and Anne-Marie, I hope you're all watching this and that swearing. I can hear tapping in that cupboard. I don't know where... Oh! I don't know where to go. Right, I'm going to go on to landing. Oh...
Yo, you gotta get out of there. That's just it's getting too fucking active.
What the hell? Alright, I think I've had enough. I want to go down. Right, I'm gonna watch, because I'm gonna kick the
It's gonna be... Someone's gonna be at the bottom of the stairs.
Water's running in bathroom.
Now, everything that's taking place in the video is bizarre enough, but what happens next is downright chilling.
Oh God.
That's it. I've shit it. I'm going. I'm just gonna ask the little girl that's in the little bedroom. Emma, I'm sorry for shouting, sweet. Will you open the door for me, please?
Oh my God.
I have just seen something.
Woo! I saw that. What
right,
the fuck?
That's it. I'm off down. I can't take no more. I am off frigging down.
Ugh, that was gross.
The things I do for you lot.
The woman calls out to a little girl ghost named Emma that allegedly haunts one of the rooms. No response. But there's a bang from a different bedroom, and when she turns, this. It looks like some pale figure that actually reflects the light is now standing at the doorway, but it quickly ducks back inside the room. And with this, the woman has had enough.
Oh God.
She ends her live stream and just gets out of there. So, what do you think? Did this late night cleaner catch proof of her ghostly encounter on her Snapchat live stream?
Yeah, you can, Nick, if you want.
Is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Doors are
Decide.
What's up, Credo?
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and
that
you caught something...
that hands down is a 10 for me as well. Like that made me get goosebumps. I just had an uneasy feeling about that entire clip. She kept hanging around the stairs, which I would never do if I was in a situation like that, because ghosts or poltergeists that are aggressive have been known to push people down the stairs. It's kind of a common thing they like to do. So I definitely would not. I mean, that could be broken neck. I mean, you don't know how hard they're going to push you, what kind of force they're using. I wouldn't. I just get an uneasy feeling. I don't remember seeing that clip. I think I've seen it before, but I don't remember it. So it was kind of like almost watching it for a first time again.
Great. Contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Meanwhile, on TikTok user SabrinaC claims that her apartment has a history of strange occurrences. Doors open and close on their own, and drawers slide open when no one is around. Then one night, Sabrina captures something absolutely shocking on her CCTV camera. At 5:41 in the morning, Sabrina's cat is quietly walking through the living room when this happens.
What's on the couch? Is that a dog? I like how all the animals went over to check on him, make sure he's okay. Like every single one of them's like, whoa, what's going on? Is it having like a seizure or something?
What the hell?
It almost looks as if Sabrina's cat is thrown into the air and then dragged into the
Holy
dining
fuck,
room.
I didn't see it like that. That does look like it got dragged. What the fuck?
The cat violently hisses as though it's being attacked, and the other pets become very disturbed as well.
They all,
Then a chair
I like how they
seems
all
to
ran
move
to
from
his
under
help.
the table all on its own. Sabrina is woken up by the commotion and checks to see what happened. Luckily, all of her pets are unharmed, but when Sabrina looks at the CCTV footage, she is baffled. Sabrina says that it would have been absolutely impossible for this particular cat to leap into the air like that. Because you see, this cat is actually missing one of its legs.
Oh, damn.
So, what do you think could have happened to Sabrina's cat? Let me know down in the comments.
Now it lost its other leg because it was fucking tossed 8 feet in the air. Like, Jesus. I mean, it was kind of funny, but I thought it was kind of funny that all the other cats and the dog were like, okay, you're going to mess with our buddy, you're going to catch all these hands, or all these paws. But yeah, that was like, I'd give that one an 8 out of 10, because that looked very legit. Like, that, at first I was like, oh, maybe that's having a seizure, it looked like it was jumping, but after seeing it again, it definitely looked like it got thrown. The fur, like, pushed, and then dragged and thrown. So that was something.
Catch 'em all on camera.
Yeah, you can't fake
Zach
that. Yeah,
from the
that's for
YouTube
sure.
channel Catch 'em All Fishing has a channel dedicated to fishing and catching reptiles. Nothing creepy or nothing paranormal whatsoever. At least until this recent video. In the video, Zach is exploring an undisclosed location that he calls, quote, an abandoned underground city. He says that he is trying to find and capture a python, as the large snakes are drawn to warm, wet places like this. As he enters the dark building, he immediately feels like he's not alone.
So, before I get too deep in here, just want to let you all know I'm looking for snakes right now, for pythons. And honestly, I feel
Damn,
like
Josh,
I
that's
shouldn't be in here.
Scary.
It's really creepy in here. And it's really big. Hello?
Demons.
As he explores the dark underground building, Zach is a little jumpy, and it turns out he has reason to be.
Dude. What? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Zach hears strange moans coming from somewhere down the winding underground hallways. He decides to hide, thinking there might be someone else in there with him. Someone up to no good.
Wish me luck, guys. I gotta shut off my light. I don't know what's going on. The voices stopped. The voices stopped, guys. What the?
Eventually, the voices stop, and Zach decides to make a break for it.
I think the last thing I would do, sorry to keep pausing it, but I think the last thing I would ever do is run from a ghost or like anything like that, because I think they feed off your energy, and the more scared you are, like sprinting away from them, the more like active they'll become and chase you, or, you know. And it's like with any, and I'm not saying ghosts are, because I don't know, I'm not saying they're like predators like big cats, but like if you were to turn around and turn your back to any big cat and start running, or like, and that goes for dogs as well, they'd chase you, and they would chase you, and it would be an instant chase. Like, it doesn't matter. That's why you never turn your back. I would just be always I would try to keep calm and confident, and just be slow. But yeah, I think if you're ever in that situation, I would avoid just sprinting away unless it becomes life or death, like things are being thrown at you, stuff like that. But that's how I look at it.
Leaving the underground tunnel system behind. But later, when Zach reviews his footage, he realizes that he caught something absolutely terrifying in one of his camera shots.
It's leaking outside from somewhere.
Hello?
The bizarre figure of a pale man seems to be staring at Zach from the darkness.
What the fuck? Does it look like he has like a miner outfit, or what? Why is that thing on his head? Like, it looks like a light almost, but it looks like he's wearing a suit. That is fucking scary. Damn.
Zach claims that he didn't even see the figure until he reviewed his footage later. However, he says that throughout his entire exploration, he felt like someone was following behind him. So, is this strange pale figure a ghost caught on camera? Or was there just some creepy person stalking Zach throughout the tunnels? You decide.
And it's a catch and fishing channel, so it's not like he's just gonna go and like fake that video. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, not that it's impossible, but it's unlikely. That is easily. I'd give that. I think just for that figure alone at the end, I'm gonna go to 7.5 because that was really the only thing that was scary about it. But that is like crystal clear footage of like a ghost, an apparition. So
you can watch Zach's full video on his YouTube channel. Catch 'em all fishing.
Ivan knows.
Burn after reading. This next video was recorded by a Jordanian ghost hunter that I've never featured before, named Mahmoud. In the clip, he's investigating an abandoned building that is said to be home to a powerful curse. As Mahmoud explores, he begins to find old crumpled pieces of paper inside the cupboards, but he pays them no mind. However, it seems almost as if someone or something is watching him as he explores the house's cabinets.
I'm skipping this guy. I'm absolutely skipping this guy. I hate this dude.
Tragic events ever to occur in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, I won't go into the grisly details of the case,
Can you join me on the
but
line?
suffice to say, Sylvia Likens met
Probably not a Reddit tonight,
fate,
Nick. No one really
sometimes
posts on the Reddit
imprisoned
right
in her
now.
own home's basement. Sylvia finally lost her life, and the house remains abandoned. In this video, YouTuber
Alright,
Carlos
Taurus, get
Coy
some sleep,
135 and a friend are investigating the Indianapolis home where Sylvia met her tragic fate. Even though the pair don't notice it, things get a bit bizarre almost immediately. The house is empty, but this.
This is a freaky ass house.
Did you see it? When the video is slowed down, you can see that it looks like the curtains on the far left window are pushed back, as if someone is taking a look outside. But the house is supposed to be empty. As they walk around the outside of the home, their camera catches another strange anomaly.
What was the basement like? Where?
Viewers say that it looks almost as if some misty white shape is peeking from the window and then rapidly ducks back inside. But this is when things get truly bizarre. The guys check out the basement where Sylvia Likens was imprisoned for much of her time in the house.
This is the basement where the little girl was tortured. Dude, come here. This is freaky. As you can see, this is what the basement looks like. That's
Oh, hell no. This is
serious too. Dude, I'm not fucking. There's a fish at the stairs. You got it. Swear to God.
As they walk away from the basement window, well, just listen closely and see what you hear.
Alright, folks. Alright, folks. There's a fish at the stairs. You got it.
Now, some claim that they can actually hear screams for help coming from the basement. Here's the clip again with subtitles revealing what many viewers say they hear.
Alright, folks. Alright, folks. There's a fish at the stairs. You got it.
I hear that.
So I tried to boost the audio by isolating certain frequencies, but since all speakers and headphones reproduce sound so differently, this may sound better or possibly worse, according to your speakers.
Alright, folks. Alright, folks. There's a fish at the stairs. You got it.
So, does Sylvia Lycan's ghost haunt this home?
That's just a creepy
Or are
story.
viewers seeing and even hearing things that just aren't there? You decide.
Okay, I'll give that one a 6 out of 10. That was definitely creepy. The blinds moving definitely were a thing. You could tell that something was in the house, whether it was, it's a closed down house, there should be nobody inside, but something was in the house. Probably definitely a fucking ghost. So that definitely is spooky. And the whole fact that she's in prison, that's just creepy as fuck.
Watcher in the window. Hurst Castle in Hampshire, England was established in the early 1500s, and over its grim 500-year history, it served as a formidable English military fort. It was also sometimes used as a prison to hold convicts sentenced to death. So it goes without saying that the castle has seen some dark and bloody times. Many visitors claim to have seen ghosts and shadows in its haunted hallways, including the spirit of a long-dead monk. Paranormal investigator Tony Ferguson has explored the haunted Hurst Castle many times, and on each visit, he seems to capture something more and more terrifying. On this particular visit, Tony brings along fellow investigator Paul Sissel. The two men split up to explore the castle all alone. But for Paul Sissel, it didn't go well.
I don't like how he's staring at me. That is creeping me the fuck out. What is he doing? Jesus fucking Christ! I swear to God, he looked like he was fucking possessed the second he was standing there. It felt like he was coming at me. You saw my fucking. I was gonna fight him straight up. You saw it. That is. Oh.
Paul says that he felt as if he were out of control, possessed by the spirit of some angry entity from the castle. As Tony and Paul continue exploring, they say that they feel a strange and very powerful energy in one particular room. A small castle alcove with one creepy little window that seems to open to nothing. On his next visit, Tony comes alone, determined to investigate this tiny little room and see if he catches any paranormal activity. He sets up a camera to record and ends up capturing something horrific.
Interesting.
When Tony reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see a small dark figure with glowing eyes standing at the window in the small Hurst Castle room. Now, you might think that this could simply be a person standing outside the window,
a B-movie.
but it turns out that that would be impossible. You see, behind this window, there's only a small
I agree.
gap,
I agree.
concrete. The area behind this window was completely closed off with bricks and cement long ago. So then the question is, who or what is this?
Yeah, that made me jump too.
You decide. Haunted Holiday.
Alright.
Now this next clip is just completely random and bizarre. It's not from some old creepy haunted house or any place that would even seem remotely spooky. This video was actually recorded by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer at a random Holiday Inn hotel room in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So, a little girl sets up a camera to record herself unboxing her new necklace. And then, everything just goes wrong.
I don't like mirrors. Her face is gonna turn the opposite way or some shit.
In an instant, a bunch of bananas in the hallway randomly fly off the shelf, the door lurches shut, and strangest of all, the bathroom sink turns on full blast all by itself. The little girl in the recording told her family, and they found this when they checked the camera. So is this a haunted Holiday Inn? Is it a hoax? And if it is a hoax, why does this little girl's startled reaction seem 100% real?
It does seem like a real confused
Let me
look
know
on
what
her
you
face.
think. Behind closed doors.
Which is really hard to replicate on a child. Like, they just aren't actors. They don't really have all the emotions down. That looked like general, like, what the fuck? Like, kind of scared, like, what's up, Note Dive? What's up, Coco?
Over on the popular Pakistani ghost hunting channel, Wo Kia Ta, the team investigates a farmhouse that is allegedly haunted by a spirit or demon. While investigating, they begin to hear an odd sound.
Yeah, my rating on that one would have been probably 5. I don't think it was stupid, dumb. It was 5 out of 10.
Coming from inside one of the empty rooms.
अंदर से आवाज़ें बड़ी अजीब सी आ रही हैं जैसे कोई बच्चे हैं अंदर क्या है आवाज़ आई हाँ लोग हो गए नहीं ना इसे तो लोग की हो इस रूम से तो नहीं ना अभी तक कुछ हुआ पता नहीं इस रूम में क्या है
Life of Luxury, is that a YouTube channel?
इसको देखे तो शहरी में थोड़ी अंदर के हालात देखे यार ये है क्या बाथरूम हालात चेक करें अंदर के यार इधर कॉर्नर में है कुछ क्या कॉर्नर में कुछ बैठा हुआ है
Stick the camera around, come on.
शायद मेरे मोबाइल पे रिकॉर्ड हुआ है
One of the explorers claims he saw something lurking in the corner of the room.
Oh, he had a camera.
When they check his phone footage, this.
Go see. Go look at it again.
Gathering their courage, they head into the room to investigate.
भी नहीं है यार इस जगह बैठी हुई थी
Okay, so it's gone.
इसी जगह वहाँ से बिल्कुल इस जगह पे छोटा सा था उसका काट यार ऐसे ऐसे
That's
नीचे बैठी
creepy.
हो ना
That's creepy. I am drinking, Will. I am.
Something seems to try to lock them inside the room. And then things really get weird.
यार उस कॉर्नर में वहाँ से जो जगह की थी
I start kicking that fucking corner.
मैं कह रहा हूँ दरवाजा यार ये जैसे पहले सर नीचे करके देख रहे थे ना हड्डी पे लगी है
Oh, yeah.
Something violently shoves open the door, slamming right into the investigator's arm. Later, when they watch their footage of the incident back, they find something that chills them.
Classic demon.
So did the Wokiata team catch a real ghost or demon on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Wokiata's full investigation of the haunted farmhouse over on their channel. Come hell or high water. The popular YouTuber TechRax has been testing the durability of technology for years, especially the Samsung Galaxy series and the Apple iPhone. On his channel, you can watch these phones get destroyed in pretty much every way imaginable. He drops them from extreme heights, he crushes them with cars, shocks them with tasers, pounds them with hammers, there's hot knives, gas torches, and even a lawnmower. You name it, and TechRax has probably thrown an iPhone at it. However, when testing the durability of his brand new iPhone 11 Pro, things take an unexpected turn.
We've seen this one. This is very fucking creepy.
7 hours to an isolated spot in the Nevada desert. He plans to drop the iPhone 11 into a 50-foot deep hot spring named Diana's Punch Bowl. For unknown reasons, this hot spring is also known by the name the Devil's Cauldron.
And we made it to the location, guys. I apologize in advance if it's super windy. We're basically in the middle of this desert. I want to show you guys the rig of what exactly is going to go on first before I even show you the hole. Now I want to show you guys the actual hole. So as I'm walking close, just a couple steps here. Pretty crazy, guys. You can see there's steam coming straight out of this water. It's supposed to be about 140 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, so you will burn yourself if you try like taking a dip in here, but it's super sick.
That's crazy.
Literally in the middle of nowhere.
Now, the first time TechRax drops his recording iPhone into the extremely hot water...
Imagine you were like stranded in the fucking desert and you come across the only source of water and it's boiling fucking hot. It's like, fuck. I'd still try drinking it. I mean, I would just let it, like, sit for a while, but...
Phone comes out fine, and the footage shows nothing particularly strange. But the second time he drops his phone into the Devil's Cauldron, things get a little weird. When he reviews the footage later, he's shocked by what he finds.
It is weird.
TechRax says he has no idea what could have caused this strange underwater screaming, especially since his first recording didn't pick up any odd sounds at all. So, just what do you think this strange...
Like, the only thing I could think of is maybe it's because the phone is, like, melting or some shit and it's making some weird noises, but it sounds so identical to fucking, like, screams. Like, why would it do that? Like, that... Bizarre. Very bizarre.
Sound from the Devil's Cauldron could be. Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this full video as well as TechRax's
I give that one a 6.5.
examination of the footage over on his YouTube channel. Followed home. Over on the YouTube channel Ashes to Ashes, Dave and his brother Chris explore abandoned and sometimes supposedly haunted houses. In this investigation of a woman who says that she has been haunted by an evil entity that has followed her for most of her life, the guys pick up a very strange EVP.
Who's here?
Who does that guy remind me of? I've seen that motherfucker before. I'm just saying.
Get busy.
You too?
Yep. Is there anything that would like to, Is there anything that would like to, Is there anything that would like to, I'm gonna ask you to give us a sign up here.
A creepy little voice seems to say, "Go with him." And Dave says that he thinks the evil entity in the house might have done just that. Since the investigation, he's heard sounds and voices in his home, especially in one particular hallway. And then, one day, his dog begins to act very strange.
Okay, Pawn Stars, that does look familiar from Pawn Stars.
Who is it?
The shadow.
Who is it? Who's that? Who is it? Who's down there?
Rick Harrison, yeah.
I'll show you that there's nobody in the hall. Who is it?
Did you see it?
I'll show you that there's nobody in the hall.
Oh, bro, what the fuck? Look like a Teletubby.
Who is it?
Some odd thing with pointy ears seems to be hiding around the edge of a door. And note that when Dave swings his camera back around, whatever it was is now gone. You can watch all of Ash's.
To me, it looks like that's the head and that's his arm. And then his legs. But I guess, yeah, it could be having a tilted head. I was saying, like, it looks like a Teletubby.
Ash's Paranormal Investigations over on their YouTube channel. First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt. Reddit user Manda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. They had bought tickets as part of a ghost hunting tour group. Manda says they walked around, checked the EVP meters supplied by the tour company, but nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it at the time. Then, suddenly from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging towards them.
I hate that. I hate that. I've never seen this one. There's no audio of it. Everyone just jumps at the same time. That would
says
be
that the whole event was one of the scariest
terrifying.
things she's
What's up,
ever
Ryan?
experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group, and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. But, as always, you decide.
I give that one a 6.8 because I think it's genuine reactions, even though you can't hear it and it's not really creepy in the sense that, like, if you had audio of it or them filming, which weren't. They look like they all had cameras in their hands or whatever, so why do... I don't know. But yeah, that looks... I'd say it's 6.8.
Reconstruction. This next clip is from a Chinese ghost hunter named Xiao Long, who broadcasts his investigations live on a Chinese streaming service. Xiao Long and his friend are exploring an abandoned building that is said to be haunted by the ghost of a construction worker who lost his life while working on the building. As they begin their investigation, creepy things start to happen immediately.
都能上楼吗？咋的了？我操！我操！我刚才看着好像鸡巴干活的。你滚他妈了个逼的！真的。 搁哪呀？就那样走过去了。
One of the explorers swears that he saw a worker dressed in construction clothes walk through the lobby downstairs, but his friend doesn't seem to believe him. He shrugs it off and they continue their investigation.
这屋里进不了，进不了，别进！哎！哎呦我操你妈的！哎呦我操！有人！操你妈！这上面全鸡巴那啥，这还有摆驴子呢。 我操你妈！哎呦我咋来了？我操你妈！厕所里有人！在啊，在哪呢？我操你妈！干着！哎！我操你妈！不对呀！ 你咋的了
What's fucking wrong with you?
你咋的里头点儿？啊！我操你妈呀！
Again, the same explorer claims to have seen someone, but again, his friend thinks he's just being hysterical. Now, before we go any further, I should point out that unlike the Saudi Arabian ghost hunters who pray to ward off evil spirits, the Chinese believe that cursing and acting angry will scare away evil ghosts and demons. And you'll see what I mean.
I think that also protrudes an energy. Like, angry energy is still energy that they can feed off of. I think being as calm as possible. He just vibing. Jesus! That guy is literally bawling. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man. You're gonna lose your man card if you're crying like a baby. Is that the worker hat? Huh. See, Asher, that's why I don't watch those Saudi Arabia guys that pray every time. It's dumb as shit. It's just dumb. It's just every time the same exact thing. I hate those guys.
And yet again, one of the explorers sees what looks like a man in a red hard hat peering from behind a door. This time, he even manages to capture it on camera. But yet again, his friend doesn't believe him. That is, until everything suddenly takes a terrifying turn.
我去你妈的！
回来！操你妈的！操你妈了个逼
Why are you running? Why are you running? What the fuck did he... What did he fall into? What the fuck? Yeah, running is something I would never encourage.
The building seems to be crashing down all around them. One of them falls right through an open hole in the floor. Luckily, they eventually managed to make it outside the building to safety. So, what do you think? Did they catch extreme footage of an angry construction worker ghost on their live stream? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Frozen with fear. Years ago, Tyler Rowe worked in a Kroger grocery store in Powell, Tennessee. He claims that every morning at exactly 9:02 a.m., the staff witnessed this at the warehouse freezer door.
Freezers better not rest. Here it comes. Is there a light?
That's weird.
Is there a light in here?
Like, if you've ever worked retail, you know that those doors are pretty fucking heavy to open. I mean, they're, like, especially, like, the actual heavy-duty freezer ones. Those are pretty heavy, so to open it with that much force, you have to really push on it.
And there's nothing in here. There's nothing.
That's not something you could tie a fishing string to and pull. Not with that much force. There's no way you'd be able to do it.
Not anything. It's just open.
Tyler says that it was every morning like clockwork. At 9:02 a.m., there was banging on the warehouse freezer, and then the door would swing open on its own. But there was no one inside.
Here it comes.
So 2 months ago, someone named Emily claimed in the video's comments that she currently worked at the same Kroger grocery store, and that the strange occurrence still happened, even though the store had recently replaced the freezer door. She says that the freezer door still slams open and closed, all on its own. Meanwhile,
I give that a 7.3 out of 10. So that one's definitely suspicious. I don't know how you'd get that door to open like that. I don't know why the door would open like that. Very terrifying. I've heard it. I don't know. I'm sure that wasn't the same store, but there was a store. I don't know what store it was, where a guy, like, at the place, the guys would take breaks on top of the freezer. Now, if you've ever worked retail, you know that there's always an area for you to get up on top of the freezer. Now, most places you don't have a way to get up there without, like, a lift machine. And so somehow they were able to get up here and take breaks up there, which is they're not allowed to do. They would just do it. And I guess one of the times the guy fell behind the freezer in a very narrow gap that, like, you can only fit, like, barely fit down, but he fell, like, head first. So he couldn't, it was so tight that he couldn't get himself flipped over to, like, and even if he would have landed feet first, he still would have been stuck. But he landed head first and he was pinned. And the freezer's so loud that he was screaming, no one could hear him, so he just died back there. Like, he just starved to death, or blood loss, or being upside down. I know that can kill you sometimes too. However he died from just being stuck there forever. And I don't know if that was the same freezer, probably not, but that is definitely something that's always like, ugh, horrible way to die. Horrible way to die.
On TikTok, Andy Sauce's Kamase is trying to record a video for TikTok when he spots something truly chilling.
I don't know about this one. It looks too fake. Like, way too good to be true.
The face of a little girl seems to be peeking out at Andy from behind his wardrobe. However, when Andy checks the area, no one there. Not only is there no one in the space, but Andy demonstrates in a follow-up video
Like two
how
set
no
up
one
for me.
could have
I don't
even
know.
been sitting in this narrow area to begin with.
Voy a aclarar.
Do you see anything while you worked at the Kroger there, Texas Oil Boom? Anything weird happened? Like, what do you mean it was pretty weird?
Uber. Que en esta parte de aquí atrás, en esta parte, sí.
Yeah, it's still creepy. It's still creepy, but I don't know. It just seemed way too good to be true for me.
Y aquí, supuestamente cuando apareció la cabeza.
It also doesn't make sense to me. I mean, there's no room for a head to come out of there. I don't understand.
Otro perito aquí. Bien pesado.
So, what do you think? Is this the ghost of a little girl, or is it just a very good fake? Let me know down in the comments. The Watcher in the Window.
I give that one a 3 out of 10. The whole like thing just took me out of it. It wasn't scary to me.
On the YouTube ghost hunting channel, The Haunted Side,
You deep fried
lead
me?
investigator Patrick and his cameraman Jason are investigating the supposedly very haunted Cleanwater Demon House in Reno, Nevada. According to local legend, many people have lost their lives in the house, and the property is said to have been home to occult activity for years. As Patrick and Jason investigate, they experience many strange occurrences.
Region.
Oh, I got dizzy there for a second.
Home. Central.
Oh, it's so cold right here.
Yeah, it just got real cold.
Oh. Who's in here?
Ambition.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Applet.
As Patrick says, "Who's in here?" without even noticing, he picks up a small voice, almost like a child, whispering, "Me."
Who's in here?
Okay, I hear that.
What the f? What the f? Footsteps right above us.
The guys hear bizarre noises from upstairs and head up to investigate. As they are checking out the upper floor, some truly creepy things are happening on the floor below.
If you walk closer to this machine right here, it'll let us know that you're there. Can you come just a little bit closer? Ooh,
yeah.
Did you see that?
Ooh.
After reviewing the footage, we could find no explainable reason that bike should have fallen over, so we decide to regroup and head back upstairs.
Upstairs EVP session. Is there somebody up here with me?
Interesting, Texas Oil Boom.
Dude.
Huh, that's weird. We don't have any Krogers around
Is that
here.
you?
I've never even seen one.
No.
Is it a grocery store, I assume?
What the f?
But throughout the whole investigation, there's something even more chilling going on. Something that the guys don't even realize.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
Patrick catches an unexplained shadow figure looming in a doorway, as if staring out at them. Even more bizarre, they have a second camera filming inside, and as you can see, there's no one there.
Feel good. What was that?
What?
I don't think that was a shadow. It was on the other side of that window.
But it gets even creepier. They don't realize it, but this strange dark figure seems to be watching over them throughout their investigation.
I'm gonna move the volume down like a smidgen. Just tell me when.
Okay.
When it's not feeding back like that. Smidgen. Just tell me when.
Ooh, okay.
When it's not feeding back like that.
What's especially creepy about this figure is it appears there and then a second later disappears from that window.
To watch the Haunted Side's full 2-part investigation of the Cleanwater Demon House, as well as their other weekly paranormal investigations, check out their YouTube channel. It follows. Nuke's top 5 viewer MK1 worked overnight security at a brewery. He says that one of his co-workers always claimed to experience spooky occurrences around the factory, but MK1 never believed him. Until this night. On this particular night, his friend says that he felt that something was watching him, maybe even following him around the brewery as he went on his nightly rounds.
Oh, that's so mad.
You can see that the guy checks behind him several times, almost as if he expects to see something there. But as he turns to walk away, that is when some odd misty shape can be seen following behind.
That's weird.
Needless to say, after this video, MK1 never doubted his friend again. And also needless to say, they were both chilled to the core by this strange video apparition. Even creepier, MK1 says that soon after seeing this video with his own eyes, even he began to experience bizarre occurrences around the factory. The John Lowe Murder House. In 2014, 82-year-old dog breeder John Lowe's mind just seemed to snap one night. In a fit of rage, he tragically ended the lives of his 66-year-old girlfriend Christine Lee and her daughter Lucy at his family home in Surrey, England. Lucy was somehow able to call the authorities moments before she lost her life, and John Lowe was arrested for his crimes shortly thereafter. The sudden, strange, and brutal act shocked the entire country. Since the tragedy, the house has been left completely abandoned. Paranormal investigator Simon from the YouTube channel Ghost Raiders went to what locals now call the quote, John Lowe Murder House. His intent was to try to make contact with the spirits of the victims who are still believed to haunt the scene of the crime. Together with YouTube ghost hunters Proving Demons, they tried.
I have like a fascination. I don't know why, and it's kind of like with serial killers. Not because I think they're cool, but just because it's fascinating to how their brains work to commit such a horrendous act. I think murder houses in a similar way are just so interesting to me, and I want to go to them because it's like something really, really bad happened here, like really bad. And if I could go to one murder house in the entire world right now, currently, and I know it might sound kind of weird, but I would go to the Chris Watts household where he killed his wife and kids, because that is, in my opinion, the most believable haunted house that has ever been documented, because it's been only documented by law enforcement, and it's all been captured on their body cams, and that's not tampered stuff. It's not fake. It's all 100% legit. So that to me is, ugh. But yeah, anyways.
Try to communicate with Christine and her daughter Lucy using a spirit box. Their questions get some very strange and eerily accurate responses.
Is Lucy here? If Lucy is also here, can you say Lucy?
Lucy,
Whoa, that was
so
instant and clear. Lucy is with us.
Said it again.
Are you here in this room with us, yes or no?
The shocking spirit box replies seem to acknowledge that Lucy and her mother might be trying to make contact with the paranormal.
I'm not a huge fan of spirit boxes. I would definitely be down to use them and like test them out, but I don't know. They're odd. I don't know how legit I feel they are, but I don't know.
Investigators.
I'm iffy. I'm not totally against
them. Things get even stranger when Olivia from Proving Demons claims that she feels something touching her back.
Hold on now.
Could it be a car on the road?
It sounded
just
behind
grabbed
me.
my back.
No, I didn't grab your back. Why?
You're using a spirit box that said Ann?
No, seriously, did you just grab my back?
I swear.
No,
I swear I
like,
didn't touch you.
That was hard.
Andrew was
I
holding,
didn't touch you.
Andrew was holding with the hand that it would grab you back. The camera.
And my other hand's in my
His other hand
pocket.
is in his pocket. There was nothing that
Well,
he could have grabbed his back with.
Unless my jacket was halfway up my back, something just pulled it.
Did you see it? Right before Olivia says something grabbed her back, a small light enveloped by a strange translucent mist seems to rise up and away from her. This bizarre light or mist was not even noticed by any of the explorers.
Hold on.
Could it be a car on the road?
It sounded
She just
behind
grabbed
me.
my back.
No, I didn't grab your back. Why?
After Simon uploaded the video to the Ghost Raiders channel, keen-eyed YouTube viewers pointed out the very strange phenomenon. Now, I have to say that this clip is one of the more compelling pieces of paranormal footage that I've seen, because being able to fake this mist, time it perfectly, and then this very real reaction from Olivia when she says her back is touched, well, it all seems very hard to fake. But of course, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think. Did you see it? YouTuber Eric Gunner is an urban explorer and occasional paranormal investigator from Mexico. In one of his videos, Eric claims that a girl named Natalie contacted him about some very strange activity in her home. Natalie, who appears in the video with a teddy bear face concealing her identity, says that her mother recently rented the upstairs apartment in their house to an elderly woman.
Ugh.
Natalie says that as soon as the woman moved in, strange things started occurring in their home. They would hear odd noises in the middle of the night. They would find random things move from one room to the other. And they would often smell an unexplained foul stench coming from upstairs.
So far, this reminds me of, if you've ever seen It Chapter 2, the old lady in the fucking house that turns into, like, she's like, Beverly, and then, like, her voice gets, like, really deep all of a sudden from the darkness, and then out she comes sprinting. It's like a tall, like, 10-foot tall, skinny, naked grandma. Beverly! Oh, my God. Terrifying.
Weirdest of all,
I don't like
cats
old
and
people
dogs
that I
in the
don't know.
neighborhood began disappearing. As for the old lady, her behavior was odd, to say the least.
Yeah, the lady that gets naked, yeah.
She avoided all contact with Natalie and her family. The woman didn't say hello.
Good question, Lila. What's my thoughts on the Xbox Kinetic equipment, Ghost Hunter? I think it's legit. I like the Xbox Kinect stuff. I have had one experience with seeing something through one of them. When me and my buddy were at... I lived in basically, I call it a crack house. It wasn't actually a crack house, but it's a house that you would imagine crack is sold out of because it's disgusting. Anyways, I had to live there for 2 months, and it wasn't disgusting. It was just an older house. And he always had claimed that he had a spirit that had followed him since he was a kid. Not a mean spirit, just a friendly spirit that would, like, just watch him and guide him or whatever. That's what he honestly thought. And he isn't an idiot. He's a very smart, he's a professor or a doctor. He's very smart. Anyways, and so one day we were fucking around. He had this Xbox and he had the little Kinect camera, and you could turn on infrared mode. And so we turned on infrared mode, and there is a figure like that looks like what I can describe as a goat, like a goat with no arms, just standing straight up on its feet, like a human, on the couch. And it moved, and then it stood back, and then we switched the camera mode to whatever the other mode was. I can't remember, the green mode, some green night vision, I think. And then it was gone. We switched back to infrared, it was still gone. So, like, the thing just was there, and then it was gone. Anyways, I have had an experience with it. I think it's legitimately... crack house, yeah. It was scary. There was a lot of big spiders in that house. It was... I love the roommate. I just hated the house.
Or even talk to them when they passed her on the stairs. If they knocked on her door, she wouldn't answer. Natalie and her family became more and more terrified as the odd noises and events in their house intensified.
That crack house living, yeah.
Then one night, Natalie's 10-year-old sister woke up screaming, saying that her back was in agonizing pain. They checked her and found that her back was covered in deep, unexplained scratches. Well, with that, they had had enough. Without even so much as packing a bag, they fled the house in the middle of the night. As of the filming of this video, they had not been back.
I have an image
for 2
of that,
weeks.
by the way, somewhere on my phone.
So,
I actually
Natalie
took a
knew
picture
about
of the
Eric
screen.
Gunner's YouTube channel. She asked him to investigate.
De hecho, si
I
apago
know
la
I've shown
luz,
you guys before.
la casa de arriba está prendida. Ahí es donde vive la viejita. Voy a tratar de no hacer ruido para que no me vaya a escuchar. Fíjense que a mí me da más miedo la viejita que, no sé, me vaya a parecer un fantasma o algo así.
It's fairly obvious that Natalie and her family left in a rush.
Se supone que así como dijo ella y esta Natalie, pues se fueron de rápido ese día. No recogieron nada. Dijo, pues sí, me dijo que iba a haber incluso hasta comida. Hasta frijoles aquí. Ay, huelen bien feo, parece como están enlamados.
At first, it seems like there's not much to see. Just an average empty house. But then things start to get a little strange.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
I started pause. This is the image. I don't know why it's so like small. Let me screenshot it and try to make it bigger. This is the image of what we caught. It's such a shitty image because I don't know why it's so little. It's because when I recorded this, it was like 2 phones ago, and then I still had the video, so it's just different. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll still be able to see what I'm talking about. Let me crop it so that it's... No, what the fuck? Why is it doing that? So I'm recording off a screen, and I'll just show you the image. This is what I captured, and you can't really see it that well. So right here is the couch where it's standing on. That's not the floor, and it looked like it had like hooves for feet, and then it just stood up, and it was moving, and and then the shadow in front of it was like protruding a shadow off of it, and it was a pitch black figure that was very humanoid. And it was just standing there. And I don't know if I can get you a better look at it or not. Yeah, but like the original video was so much better. And I don't know why I didn't just take a solid image of it instead of recording it. But we were drunk. And this was way, like, this would have been, shit, fucking, God, I want to say 3 years ago now. Or something like that. So, I mean, it was definitely like, God, would it have been? I think it might have been longer than that. I think this would have been, well, I guess 3-4 years ago. Before I lived in the house, I think. I used to go there to hang out. But, yeah, that was what we caught. And the whole time, I never caught it moving on camera. I caught it like it moved. It did some weird movements, and then it just stood perfectly still. And so, I don't know. But that was my kinetic experience. Yeah, I can post it to Twitter. Yep. I'll do that right now.
Did you see it? Well, Eric didn't either, but watch again.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
YouTube commenters pointed out that it looks like a small girl dressed in all white briefly peeks out from behind a curtain. Again, I should note, the house is supposedly empty.
Ay, esa muñeca da miedo.
Eric spots a doll that seems to be a bit out of place. Little did he know that after the filming, the house's owner would tell him that the doll doesn't belong to them, and they've never seen it. But even creepier, later in the video, Eric passes by the same room again.
Nada.
Did you see it? As YouTube commenters would later point out, the doll has now vanished. Eric heads into the bedroom to investigate.
I just posted on Twitter if you want a better look at it.
This is when things get truly bizarre.
Parece que se puede subir por aquí, pero está como sellado.
Yeah, fuck dolls, dude.
Pero está esta casa rara. Bueno, está construida raro.
Does your friend dabble in the occult? What? The what? The occult?
And once again, I have to ask, did you see it? Something ducks out of sight under the bed. Again, Eric doesn't notice. This too was spotted later.
Has he got a little caterpillar man larva figures on his desk? Big fan of me, I must say.
Later by YouTube viewers.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pedo? Veo que se mames.
Eric gathers his courage and heads back in to check out the curtain. It didn't go well.
I saw it.
As he rounds the corner, a shadowy figure ducks back into the corner of the room. This time, Eric does see it.
No sé qué pensar, la verdad, si estoy ya. Tengo miedo. Ya no sé si salirme o no. No hubiera venido solo. ¿Saben qué? Si no hubiera venido solo, la cagué bien cabrón. No hubiera venido solo. Esta puerta no la ves. ¿Qué hay? El baño. Ay, güey. Me hice correr.
He heads in to check it out, but nothing there. With this, Eric has had enough. He decides to just get out of there. But that might not be as easy as he thinks.
Oh god, that would be... Oh, what the fuck?
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old lady who lives there, comes walking up the stairs. Eric hides until the coast is clear, then quickly makes his escape out to the street. So did Eric Gunner catch multiple paranormal encounters on video? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Eric Gunner's full investigation of this supposedly haunted house over on his YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. For channel updates.
I feel like the videos went from like scarier to less scary. Like the first overall video of the night was like one of the scariest ones I fucking have seen in a long time. Like that should have been number one.
Another weird stuff.
I mean, I don't know if they were necessarily
Instagram
ordered.
here
Just random
and on
order.
Twitter right there. I'll see you next week.
So that was Nuke's Top 5. And that's all we're going to react to tonight. Now, we are going to talk for 10 minutes before I end the stream. Now, I did want to... Let me actually put some creepy music up here. If you have any questions, go ahead and start asking. Ryan's in chat. Asher's is in chat. You can ask me. They can answer as well. If you have any questions, now's the time. Comments, stories, anything like that. We'll go for about another 10 minutes. But I wanted to address the New Year's Eve live stream potential. It's either, like right now it's unclear whether I'll do a live stream on New Year's Eve. What I wanted to know is, how many of you guys are going to be doing things or have plans on New Year's Eve? Because I figure, kind of like Christmas Eve, I don't know if I want to do a New Year's Eve live stream because I think the viewership is going to be down. I think a lot of you have plans because you have lives. You're going to be doing something. And B, I might have plans myself. It's unclear whether I'm going to have plans or not. It's like a 50-50 shot. So, I don't know. I could either plan for just doing it Wednesday night. Why is my camera out of focus? Or Thursday night, but I mean, where are the cats? Tessa, come here. She might be sleeping. Tess, come here. Come here, Kiki. Come here, baby. Come here. Tess, you want Slim Jim? Tessa, you want Slim Jim? Tess loves Slim Jims. They're her favorite. Tessa. No, that's the wrong cat. I don't want you. You stay back. No, you're gross. That cat is gross. I don't like that cat. You just stay there. You were gonna plan the beaches in Normandy? Okay, okay. You're getting drunk on New Year's? Same. Sounds like some of you have plans and some of you don't. I think it ultimately will determine or decide. I usually never do anything for New Year's because I really usually don't care. But I do potentially have plans with a female, and I may go and hang out. I don't know. I usually never do anything for New Year's, and like I said, I don't really care that much. But if the plans do hold up, and you know, which I should know, I would assume by Wednesday night, I'll either stream Wednesday night or Thursday night. Regardless, I will stream another time this week. All right, Nick, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, my little one, Tessa, she is a food whore. She obsesses over it. She knows better than to get up on my lap. She don't go try getting my food because she knows she'll get smacked. But she is just, oh, Dad, I've been so good today. Just rubbing against my leg, meowing, looking at me with her puppy dog eyes. Just, I mean, will do anything to get food. She must be passed out right now. She usually comes to me when I call her, but she must be passed out. She's a heavy sleeper too. Yeah, I don't have a life either, man. I really don't. Which I kind of like it that way. You know, it might say I have no life, but sometimes that's kind of low key nice. Just to not have to rely on anyone, just do your own thing every night. It's pretty nice. Poor other cat. Yeah, she's still sitting there just looking at me like... No. She is cute, but she is just... I have a life, it's a big deal. Yeah, I guess. I don't go to the bars or anything anymore. I don't go to parties. I've kind of just grown past all that. It's always drama, man. I would just prefer to get drunk by myself and vibe to music. Or hanging out with, you know, a chick or whatever. Way more fun to me. Exactly, Coltana. Exactly. If you know how to keep yourself company, then you're all set. If you like playing video games or whatever... Dog, it don't matter if you got a life or not. So don't feel bad. Which I wish I was into video games more. Like right now I've hit a low spot. I don't play video games that much right now. I'm not huge into them. I've kind of faded out a little bit. I'm a huge Grand Theft Auto guy, but I'm waiting for GTA 6 to come out, and I've been working a lot of stuff on the channel. Like when I say I'm working on a lot of channel projects, I'm not kidding, and that's why I've had so many like new things pop up in the last. I'm trying to get them all out so I can start them all. But it is a lot. I just ordered, by the way, I ordered a lavalier mic and a windscreen for my shotgun mic, the dead cat windscreen for this that'll go over this, so that when I'm recording outside, like in the cryptid news, you know, it was windy. It was super windy that night. It'll help with that. But I also have a lavalier mic that I can attach here, and hopefully that works out. It's the best lavalier mic you can buy on Amazon. So I spent some money on it. Thank you for those that donate. So it's good quality. Hopefully it works everything fine. It is getting shipped to my apartment by accident, so hope to God it doesn't fucking get stolen. Fingers crossed. It's not crazy expensive, but for a lavalier mic, it's the most expensive one. On Amazon, at least. Countdown to 2021 by blasting Ryan into space. I don't know if I want to. I don't really want to blast him into space. I'd rather blast Chris Rivera into space. That would be more funny. I would like to see Chris Rivera and Abana 2.7 in a cage match together. And Abana 2.7 would whoop his ass, by the way. And I think that'd be funny, because you just got beat up by Abana 2.7. We can meme that. It'd be hilarious. Alright, Texas Oil Boom, thank you for tuning in as always, brother. Have a good night, and I will see you either Wednesday or Thursday night. Either Wednesday or Thursday night, guaranteed. The Forest is an excellent game, Coltana. I love that game. It is super fun. It's more fun to play with buddies, but that is a super fun game. They actually just showed the trailer. I don't know if you've seen it for The Forest 2. And if you beat The Forest, the story mode, I highly recommend it. It's a great story mode. It's a pretty fucking scary game, but it's fun. Chris Rivera would probably lose because he'd get so mad at something and just like seizure and die. The dude, oh my god. The dude is just angry human being. So like basically, like, for those that don't know who Chris Rivera is, back when I made my first Skinwalker video, which is fake by the way if you didn't know that. It wasn't an intentional fake, it just happened. It was just a prank I made on a friend and it ended up going viral. Anyways, when I revealed to everyone that it was fake, the old Discord group, like the old fans I had, just half of them freaked out. Half of them are still here, and the other half freaked the fuck out. They thought that was just the most absurd thing ever. They were offended, blah, blah, blah. No one else gave a fuck, because, you know, most people are mature and can handle, news. And, to this day, he'll comment on every live stream, just saying, you're only here because of fake, all this bullshit, which it don't bother me. It's just, like, annoying at this point, I guess. So I guess it kind of does bother me in that sense. Oh, man, they were so mad. It was hilarious, because it was like, why are you so mad? I mean, it's stupid to get mad about that. It's just a prank, bro. I had an okay Christmas. I'm not a huge Christmas guy myself. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas. I like Halloween. I love Halloween, and I love 4th of July. Halloween and 4th of July are the two best holidays for me. I love those holidays. Christmas just isn't, I don't know. It's just kind of lame to me, but as a kid I loved Christmas, obviously, but making fake videos is illegal. Yeah, apparently, according to Chris Rivera. Yeah, Chris, he was around before you, Ashers, and I can't remember if his name was always Chris Rivera, but oh man, they got so angry. Chris Rivera hates me because I faked the Skinwalker video, and he claims that I did it to get fame, which is not true. And he also thinks that I think I'm some famous person, which also you guys know is not true. And it's just stupid. Like, the whole thing with the Skinwalker video is like, I made a video for a friend. I didn't touch the video for 7 months. I didn't even know it went viral. For 7 months. That's how much I didn't give a fuck about it. And I just finally got emails from Meeting House Productions, which is the travel channel, and I was like, what the fuck? And they asked me, and I checked my channel. I had, like, I think at the time 7,000 subscribers or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? And so I just rode the waves for a little while, and I mean, why wouldn't you take the chance? So I did, and here I am. But also, it's like, I'm not new to subscribers. I have other channels with a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot of subscribers, but I have definitely made, every channel I have has viral videos on it. So like I have never, this is my first channel with 1 million plus views, but I've had videos that have like 400,000 plus view videos. And so getting views is not new to me. But yeah, I'm just a hot shot. I'm just a famous person, Don't mean to brag. I have an entire cult in Ohio. I do. I got Ashers, I got Ann, I got Will. He's an angry, limp neck little man. Yeah, he is. That is a pretty accurate description. Very angry human being. Very angry. We've actually watched the cops videos on here before. And like, it's been a long ass time. But they're so cringy. They were fun to make though, and we were kids, so it's not bad because we were young kids. But I actually when I like my entire childhood I was basically at a pool. I was a lifeguard, and from like my whole high school career, and so I was a lifeguard and small town, so I knew everyone at this town. Everyone knew me, and so I like started making. I went to Walmart, buy a bunch of empty blank discs, and I made all 6 episodes and a trailer, like a preview of the cops onto this disc, so that it was a movie. Like you pop it in your DVD player and watch the whole thing, start to finish with like ads and stuff, or not ads, but like intermissions. And so I printed out, I even edited a Photoshop thing, and I put it in the DVD. Like I just take DVDs that we had around the house, and I take the cover out of them and put my own cover in there, so it was like a cops DVD. And I think I made like 50 of them, and we sold all 50 of them, which is highly illegal, by the way, like selling them for my pool. But like I'd sell them for like I think $10, and like kids would come in and just buy these fucking things. Made some good money. I was just trying to make money. I've always been trying to make money in a way, like off of social media, or not social media, but video creations, I guess. Sometimes you gotta be outside the box, thinking creative if you want to make it. And even I won't make it. I won't make it to where I can do YouTube full time. But I think it's hard to survive on YouTube nowadays. But I mean, it's not about them all. It's not 100% about the money either. I think it's fun just to have people to hang out with, like we do every 2 nights a week. So. I'm a pretty terrible entrepreneur. Pretty terrible. I had the idea, though. I mean, I tried. I sold out. I had 50 copies. And somewhere, I do think I still have a copy of that. Somewhere. I should try to find it. Like, I made more copies. And I had, like, 2 extra copies somewhere laying around my old house. I don't know where the hell they would be, but I should try to find it. So, I don't even remember what the case looked like or how I edited it to look how it did, but I should try to find it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Loyal fans are important. You're gonna explore an old plantation? That sounds like a fun fucking New Year's Eve, dude. Julie, you, Colin, Serena, and Lava. Dill's boy would toss Dill around. He was legit criminal. Yeah. So it was like me and my 2 buddies, and the bigger guy, like one that plays the cop every episode. He's obviously bigger than both of us. My other buddy didn't want to get tossed around as much. So I was like, fuck, you can throw me around. Because we didn't want it to be like a gentle arrest every time. Like, we wanted it, obviously, to run and get tackled and stuff. Because that's just what you want to do in cops. And so I got the shit beat out of me pretty much every episode. Sustained a split head. So that was fun. I slammed down onto the hood of a car. Lost my breath. Want to see if you and your friends can play Airsoft in New Year? That also sounds fun. I haven't played Airsoft in a long time. I think I never really fucked with Airsoft rifles as much. It was BB guns. We had BB gun fights where we'd shoot BBs at each other, which is really stupid. And one got stuck under my nipple. It hurt. Yeah, Serena and Lava live, like, I think 20 minutes away from Colin. Something like that. Either way, I'm going to get really drunk on New Year's Eve. And that's it. I'm just going to chill. You got shot in the pinky finger? Ouch. Ooh, that would feel like it hurt more than getting shot under the nipple. There's at least fat here to catch it. I got some boobies. The finger, that can hit bone, dude. Have you guys looked into the Nashville bombings at all? Have you guys seen the conspiracy theories? And just let me say, I'm usually not huge into conspiracy theory. Okay, I should say I kind of am. I'm 50-50 on it, but I'm usually like, I will never see a conspiracy and just completely shoot it down. Sometimes some are crazy and whatever, but like if you, I give them a chance, but I'm usually really critical of them. The Nashville bombing, I'm just saying, is really fucking weird. Really weird. And the theory is that it wasn't the RV that exploded. It was framed or whatever, however they set it up, but it was a missile. And there's video evidence of that being a missile. And it's very strange. They why they would want to take down the AT&T, cellular communications, phone lines, and stuff like that. I'm not sure. But very odd. I'm not saying I'm 100% on board with it, but it is fucking worth checking out. There's some weird shit and information that's come out on that. Hell yeah, Garner, that sounds awesome. Deep gator territory. Gators are scary. I am terrified of gators, crocodiles. Like when I see motherfuckers in Florida or down south anywhere where there's alligators and they're like on those little tiny boats and there's just gators. Dude, they could jump into the water and just snatch you. I would want to be on a big boat. I would. I think one of the scariest ways to die, even though it might be quick, is an alligator getting you and dragging you underwater. Now, yeah, if they're using their death roll, it's probably going to kill you rather quickly, and they have an immense bite force, so it depends. But if they get you by the arm, they're going to drown you in a horrible, horrible, scary way and painful ways. Yeah, crocodile death roll I think is worse than the alligator death roll. I think crocodiles are bigger and just worse. But the alligator still has an insanely crushing bite force that... Dying in water is the worst way to go, in my opinion. Drowning is not a peaceful way to die. I know that's what a lot of people were taught in school. Drowning is peaceful or whatever, it's peaceful. It's not. It's exactly opposite of peaceful. It's horrifying. I actually think burning alive is way more painless and it actually is a better death than drowning. I have always stood on that hill because it's a fact that burning alive, you die quicker than drowning. At least you pass out or go numb. If I'm talking, you're fully engulfed. It's less painful. Your nerve endings completely burn off if you're completely engulfed less than 20 seconds. And you just pass out. You can't breathe. You're suffocating. But drowning is scary. Oh. Yeah, crocodiles would, eat anything. I feel like alligators don't necessarily attack humans. I know some do, but I feel like if you were swimming in water with alligators, you're less likely to get attacked. You really see humans as a food source. Whereas crocodiles would absolutely fucking eat your ass. Yeah, drowning takes a long time because you survive. You can hold your breath a lot longer than you think when you actually have to. But just taking that breath in, can you imagine that? It'd be horrible, horrible when the water fills your lungs. Oh my god, it'd be and it feels like you're burning alive when you're drowning. Your body's on fire. So I've almost drowned. It's not that bad. I disagree. I think I actually did the reason I'm so passionate on this stuff because I had to do a topic on this, an essay or whatever, and I did all the research on it, and there's people that have drowned and been resuscitated, and they said it was horrible, painful. It was every drowning victim that's actually drowned and then been resuscitated has said it was horrible, horribly painful, bad, bad, bad. Dying of heat exhaustion would fucking suck. That would also suck. No, drowning actually is painful on your body when you don't have any oxygen going to your body over time, and you get a burning sensation throughout your lungs and your entire body. And then there's a scientific word for it, and I'm not sure, a medical term. When your oxygen isn't getting to your brain or whatever it is in your extremities, it burns. It is very painful. Drowning is actually painful. It's not something that's peaceful at all or scary. It is scary, but It is 100% painful. Like, you will have fucking definitely pain. I don't recommend trying it. Like, we know this because there's some, I don't know, I'm not a medical guy. There's some medical fucking thing, but there's dozens, hundreds of people that have drowned and then come back and say, yeah, that fucking sucked. Crushed to death, that would suck. Getting pinned, I think the worst way to die is getting stuck somewhere and just dying of just being there for, like, not being able to move. Like, you just die of being starvation or dehydration or whatever. You're pinned somewhere and no one can find you and you just can't move. That would fucking suck. At least drowning, you're dead in 3 minutes. Like that, it's over. Yeah, I think the other way worse to die would be getting eaten and ripped apart by a pack of hyenas. Because unlike lions would just, one of them would grab your neck and just break it. Hyenas just like rip you apart, or like a bear, they just rip you apart. But hyenas, like, it'd be worse, and you'd be dead rather quickly, but it'd still be so painful because they're like, each of them is biting onto a region of your body and just ripping it apart. And hyenas have like some of the strongest bite forces of any animal on the planet, so they're like literally gonna bite your arm and just rip flesh straight off your arm, like and maybe even your bone. They can bite through your bone. So if you've never seen hyenas kill a prey, it's horrifying. Couple more minutes, guys, then we're gonna end the stream. And yeah, the dude is still in that cave. What cave? When the Japanese invaded China, a lot of soldiers got eaten by crocodiles. Yeah, it's fucked. Eaten alive would be a horrible feeling. Ugh, like your body parts are going inside another animal. That's just seeing yourself just ripped apart, like, while you're still conscious would be, like, eventually you would just pass out due to the pain. Like, you would just pass out and then you'd bleed to death while you're passed out. But it would still be one of the worst ways to die just because it would be just so horribly painful for when you were alive. Getting bit by a venomous snake would be a bad way to die because you have immense pain and then you know you're going to die, so you just sit there and just stress. Yeah, that would be awful. I think it'd be worse getting eaten by a snake. Like, getting crushed by a snake. Because, again, you're in that helpless position. You're just in a helpless position. Can't move. That would also hurt. It'd be breaking your rib cage. Your rib cage would break. Your lungs would actually be squeezed together. You would suffocate and die. That's what it would cause. But it'd be very painful and scary, knowing you're also about to get eaten by that snake. Which is a horrible, like... ugh. Mammals get struck with shock, don't we? Well, yeah, I mean, I assume, like, animals get shocked, too, like, when they're in pain. But humans definitely do, yeah. I mean, I saw a video of a crocodile, like, zebras were crossing, and they caught the zebra. And the crocodile bites the zebra's nose and does a death roll, and it rips its entire face off the zebra. And the zebra's still alive. The head's still there in the skull and the brain, but its entire snout and face got twisted and pulled off the zebra. So it's just this, like, nub, and it's still moving around and it's squirting blood. Horrible. It was bad. I mean, like, it's just, and crocodiles are fucking horrifying creatures. I fear them. I do not like them, or alligators for the matter. It's just not good. Africa is not a place you'd want to be an animal. It just is horrible. Yeah. Just knowing you're gonna die regardless of how it is, that would be awful. It'd be scary. The worst is when animals are getting chased by lions or hyenas, and then they're pinned between land and water, and the crocodile's on one side and the lions are on the other, and then the crocodile gets them, and the lions are pulling. They're pulling on both of them. It's like, oh god. Getting killed by a big cat wouldn't be so bad. Like, if a tiger got you, it'd be a very, very fast death. Like, it would be almost painless. Like, cats always go for the neck, and a tiger, especially a tiger or a lion, would just break your neck. Like, a human neck would stand no chance. They'd break it instantly. You'd be dead within 10 seconds of them getting you. Like, in the wild. I don't know about a zoo cat. I don't know if they're the same, because they're not hunters, but... Hippos are also scary, yes. Oh my god, that would be an awful way to die as well, because they can just pick up like deer or like the little antelope and just smash their spines in their mouth. And hippos will do the same with alligators. Or crocodiles don't fuck with hippos. Hippos are the king of the water. Nothing fucks with hippos. The only thing that can fuck up a hippo is a rhino and a elephant. Elephants is like the top of the food chain. They don't get fucked with by anyone. Yeah, hippos are dickheads. They're fucking very mean. They're actually, I would say hippos are one of the top 10 most territorial creatures. Like they will kill anything. It don't matter if it's a predator or leaf eater. They will fucking kill you. Yeah, exactly, Gunner. Elephants are pretty mean too. But elephants are also smart as fuck. Very intelligent. Yes, Australia also is not a place I'd like to... I mean, I would like to go there, but animal-wise, no. Yeah, crocodiles, it's fascinating because crocodiles and hippos live in the same rivers. So, like, they'll just be chilling together. Like, crocodiles know not to fuck with hippos. That's just in their DNA. And so baby hippos can literally... Like, there's videos of them where baby hippos will just swim around the crocodiles. Like, and the crocodiles know they cannot kill the baby hippos, which is fascinating that this little lizard, this big lizard, knows. Like, you don't think a crocodile would be smart. Like, it has instincts, whatever. You don't. It's weird that they know. Like, they recognize it. It's a juicy piece of food. They could kill a baby hippo easy. They know if they did that the mama hippo, which is never far away, would just kill all of them. It's just like they just know. It's the one thing they won't. And sometimes I'm sure it has happened. There are alligators or crocodiles that do kill them, and they pay the price. Calm down. Calm down. Tess is awake, and she is ambunctious. You want to come on stream? Come here. Come here. Oh, she's just going to sprint back and forth like a crazy maniac. Smooth brain lizards. 5-foot spider. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, alligators and crocodiles are fast. They can move. Although I think the bigger alligators are pretty slow on land. Like, they don't move as fast as you'd think. But the smaller alligators do move fast. And crocodiles, I think, can move fast regardless. Yeah, koalas are dickheads too. You actually don't want to touch a koala because they give you some is it chlamydia? I think it's chlamydia. If you touch a koala, they're like very contagious and they will give you chlamydia. So you're not even allowed to touch them, like the wild ones or whatever. But they're also mean creatures. They have big ass claws and shit. They're fucking little bears. I don't like koalas. I would punch a koala in the face if it ever came near me, and I would not feel bad. Yeah, STIs. They're very disgusting. I don't even think they're cute. I think they're stupid things. Oh, do you have the caimans? Is that what it is? The smaller ones? Is that caimans? I know caimans are in I know for sure caimans are like in Africa or whatever, but I don't know if they're anywhere else. I feel like caimans are in North America, right? We actually had, a few years back, an alligator that was spotted in Iowa, like in the river. And it was swimming around, and a hunter got permission to shoot it. Because they're not obviously from here. And what had happened is someone had one as a pet and then released it when it was a baby or whatever, and it grew up in the river or whatever. And it wasn't like a massive alligator or anything. Like, it was probably only 6 feet long, but still, there was a fucking alligator swimming around. It was either a river or a pond, I can't remember. Probably a river. And they shot it. I thought so. Caimans are in the mirror. I thought so. I thought you can get caimans down in like Alabama and stuff like that too, but I know for sure they are like in other parts of the world, like Africa, South America. South America and Central Africa. Sloths are kind of cool. I like the video of the sloth getting eaten by a leopard. Like the sloth is just chilling there in the tree, hugging it or whatever, and the leopard just climbs up to him, sniffs him, and then just bites him slowly, like on the neck. And the sloth is like, "Oh fuck," and he's just looking at the camera like, "Oh fuck me," and he's gonna get dragged down a tree. Ugh. It's 8 to 9 feet. That's pretty big. American crocodiles in the Everglades? We do? I thought they had to be saltwater. Or jaguar, whatever. It looked like a leopard, but well, yeah, whatever that one is. But yeah, it was funny. It was just the look the sloth had the camera. It was just like, fuck me, I'm dead. It just looked like he almost looked like he was smiling. He's like, fuck, like he didn't give 2 fucks. He's like, I'm a sloth. At this point, just please kill me. I mean, well, my life sucks. Being a sloth would be lame. It would be one of the worst animals to be. Like, I think half the sloths die because they lose their grip and fall out of the trees and they're deaf. And they just fall to the ground and die. Like, what a lame way to, like be an animal. Might as well be a bug. Snapping turtles are mean. Yep. I prefer leopards over jaguars, because jaguars, I think, have ugly faces. Like, really fat, ugly faces. Like, if you compare a jaguar to a leopard, leopards look badass as fuck, and, like, killer, like, sleek. And jaguars look like they got stung by a bee. Just Google it, and if you don't believe me, they look like they got stung by a bee in the face. Moccasins, yeah, moccasins are poisonous. Or venomous, or whatever. Yeah, snapping turtles, they're, what am I thinking of? There's one snapping turtle, the alligator snapping turtle, I think it's called, or something like that. That one, yeah, they can easily bite your finger off. No doubt about it. Tess, I had to pull Tess off a skunk one time when she was a baby kitten. She got done killing a deer, and the skunk came running out of the weeds. And she got the skunk and just, I mean, she was probably only this big at the time, just a little kitten, but she was, like I said, Tess is, her parents are a South American cat, like a tomcat and a tiger. They mated, and that is what Tess. So Tess is like a baby tiger, and she killed the skunk with what, one paw, slit its throat, squirting blood everywhere, screaming, and she like reached down its throat with her paw and like grabbed its heart out of it, and she just ate it. It's fucked up. Yeah, Tess is a killer, man. She's a fucking demon killer. Like, she's a baby tiger. Yeah, oh yeah, she kills bucks all the time. Like, I have to pull her out. That's why I can't take her outside without a leash, because she'll go after fucking any deer, and she'll chase him down and kill him. When she was younger, I took her to the zoo to see a tiger. And she got up all on her legs and got all mad, and she was growling at the tiger, and the tiger got scared and ran away. Because she knows that the tiger was never a trained killer. It was always raised in captivity. Tess, on the other hand, she is a trained killer, and she could kill that tiger if she got in a fight with it. Because she is smaller, but faster, and her claws will cut deep. And yeah. So Tess, badass. We all know this. But, I believe it. With that out the way, guys, we're going to end the stream there. Like I said, we will be streaming either Wednesday or Thursday. I will let you know. Follow me on Twitter, and I should put my link to Twitter there for those that don't have it. You'll get the updates there. I'll let you know what day I'm streaming. Hopefully by tomorrow night, I know. Hopefully. But it might be till Wednesday night. So, copy. There's that. So click on that link for my Twitter. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Thank you for everyone who turned up tonight. And I appreciate all of you, and I will see you later in the week. Have a good Tuesday, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Peace out, and stay safe.